I mean, Tom, do your best
Nah.
professor. Do your best professor impression again. It was gold last time.
I wasn't. All right.
It was potato gold.
It was potato gold. Gold from the potatoes. The Irish spread far and wide to find this gold. But what they uncovered was something unimaginable.
Guinness?
It was a button. No, it was a button. And when they pressed it, 3 shadowy figures appeared before them. And they were known as the Super Button Bros. Welcome to that podcast. That was very bad.
That was actually a good intro.
Don't give me.
Am I the Irish guy that pressed the button in this situation?
You are the
Yes.
Irish guy.
Are you Irish?
Yeah, I'm 50% Irish and 50% Spanish.
Sweet.
Oh, then I guess you are the Irish guy.
Which means I'm just white. Like, I'm just a white guy.
Just a
Right.
white guy.
I just know what type of white guy I am.
You know, it troubles me every time I see your last name because I want to say DeVillar, but I can't because I know it's not right.
No, that is right.
No, because you go by DeVillar.
Well, yeah, that's because I'm a fucking white guy living in America.
Oh,
But it's like, if you really want to get, like, Hispanic with it, like, that is technically the correct pronunciation, is DeVillar.
You mean it's not pronounced DeVillar?
I mean, according to most everyone in the continental United States, yes, it is.
Sweet.
so it's not Michael Diavolo.
I wish. I fucking wish. Then I'd have a sick stand that no one understands but, like, me.
It just works, man. Just shut up. It works. That's all you need to know.
Welcome to the Super Button Bros, everybody. Oh, sorry.
No,
It
you're
was
fine.
me, Dio.
Yeah, you just saved me from embarrassing myself on podcasts, so
Well, I mean, you do that on the regs, though, but you know.
that's fair. Yeah.
Welcome to the Super Button Bros, everybody. I'm your host, Black Nappa 101. With me are two of the Button Bros and a special guest who we've had on before on the Communicast. Button Bros, do you want to introduce yourselves first?
Sure. I'm Tom Hypestar. Follow me at Tom Hypestar on Twitter. And maybe I'll stream one day. Twitch.tv/Tom Hypestar if I can ever get my shit together. And if I wake up at a reasonable time instead of like 9 o'clock at night.
Are you kidding me? That's the perfect time to start streaming.
Oh, yeah.
And, dude, early morning streams, like, you get a surprising amount of traffic. Because that's when all the big streamers are going to bed.
Mods are asleep.
Mods are asleep.
Yeah.
Start posting shitty streams like mine.
I am Silverfist91. I am a streamer at twitch.tv/Silverfist91. I started streaming Ark Survival League Evolved again in the RP community where I play as a Murloc and blah blah at people. And they get all weirded out because they don't know what I'm saying. It's fun. Trust me.
And now, the guy who does not really need an introduction, he's just the coolest guy on this podcast.
Oh,
Is he?
I
that's
just
not true
introduced
at all.
myself, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Tom already did that.
I was going to say myself, but okay, it's Michael DeVillar, guys.
Oh, thanks.
oh,
I don't have a nickname anymore because I ditched that shit like 3 years ago. So I'm
He
Mike.
is Michael D-Star.
That's a way cooler thing than what my nickname or my handle actually used to be. So yeah, I'm Mike D-Star. I'm gonna.
Wasn't it like Courage Bateau?
Yeah, it was Courage Bateau on way back on my fucking 4chan trip code days.
Oh.
Yeah,
I remember when 4chan was good. It was
no.
never good.
Yeah, it was never.
I mean,
Never good.
ACO is all right. Shoutouts to ACO.
Really? Yeah, really. Adult comic books. That's the
Hey, man.
that's the shout out you're going for.
Hey, man. At least it's better than shouting out V or anything.
No, yeah,
It's
you're
true.
not entirely wrong. But now I'm curious as to what you're looking at on that board because
Shout
I've been
out
in
to
those
Slash
threads.
GIF.
Hey, man. You see no ill. You see those guys. You know the scene, Mike.
That's true. Yeah.
Don't act like you don't.
I mean, I'm not. That's why I'm probing your brain because I know what I do on these websites.
Yeah.
This took a really bad turn real quick. I apologize.
Pornography.
Yeah, just right into that comic book porn.
Right into
Man.
the smut.
Just don't be ashamed. No one cares. Everyone's a pervert on the internet.
Did you say
eventually.
comic books?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god. Don't you do comic books,
No.
Mike?
Oh, I guess yeah.
This is such a good segue.
Segues.
Oh God.
Away
yes,
from
I guess I'll-
pornography into what Mike does.
Yeah, man, I do not do pornography. I do wholesome comics about murder and death.
Yeah.
I've currently got a Kickstarter going called The Half-Bound Blade, which we are chugging along to our second stretch goal. We sort of blew past the first one, and we also blew past our funding goal. So like I said this on the Bancast, and I've said this to a lot of people like already, and said it multiple times on Twitter and Facebook. But seriously, everyone who kicked in and or like just spread the word or just supported me through all the fucking. This thing took so fucking long to put together, way too long to be completely honest. But yeah, thank you everyone. I am humbled, overwhelmed, and a little bit weirded out by it all. But yeah, you're all really great, and I hope we can get a really good book in y'all's hands.
Now, is it still too late to donate, or can we still donate?
No, there is plenty of time. Let me very unprofessionally get my keyboard on this Kickstarter, on this podcast real quick and pull up the Kickstarter.
It's okay. We've had keyboards on this podcast before.
Yeah, we had the professor with his super loud keyboard.
Yeah, there are still 18 days to go. We've been we being me and the artist I'm working with, Lee Maluski, who is just a wonderful, amazing dude. But yeah, there's still 18 days to go. We've been pretty lazy on promoting. I need to get on top of that because I would like to hit both of our stretch goals. But yeah, so if you want to go check that out, if you just go to Kickstarter and search the Half-Bound Blade, or if you go to Kickstarter and click over to the comics section, we are within the first like 8 to 10 of those, since I guess Kickstarter liked the project enough to make it a project they love.
Nice.
Yeah, that was super weird for me, just because like I'm used to like good comics getting those, and I'm just like, this is just some bullshit I've been staring at for like a year now. So all I see is everything I hate about it. But yeah. So if you want to check that out, it's pretty neat. It's a neat little comic. Lee's a really good and really great artist. And if we meet our stretch goals, we're going to be bumping up the 36 pages that we have planned up to 46 pages. So you can add 33.3% more to the comic.
And a link will be provided down below if we remember to put it there. We will.
I will. Yeah, I'll put that in the chat right now.
You mean if I remember, which I will.
And we'll be donating. I'll be donating very soon, only because I've been flat broke because I'm running a restaurant and they have no money. So.
I mean that's legit. Like, yeah, that's.
Shit, I was gonna ask for a week of payment early so I could back this.
I mean, do you just want me to? Do you want me to just take half your paycheck and just put it to Mike?
Half my pay? Jesus!
You said you wanted early. Oh,
$30? What? Oh.
I'll give you half a hay penny. Just make it work.
The whole half a hay penny?
What is a hay penny?
It's half a penny.
What is? Oh, okay. I was like, what is this mysterious Texan thing I'm just now discovering?
I mean, you've lived in Texas how long?
Like, combined with the first time I lived in Texas?
Yes.
8 years.
You should know enough Texas already.
Yeah, but dude, I lived in like an upper middle class suburb of Houston, and I'm in Dallas. I live in like white people Texas, not like real Texas.
Yeah.
I live in Wisconsin, and I know what a hay penny is. Jesus Christ.
Well, that's because there's like farms and shit up there.
That's true. There's lots of farms and shit up here.
Especially the latter, the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of cows up there.
That's true. I mean, at least it's not El Paso.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do we know anyone that lives in El Paso?
We did.
Are they dead now?
No, they moved to Corpus, so.
Oh, I mean, you know what? That's still a fucking improvement.
Yeah. So, Mike, aside from the Kickstarter, what else do you do? Because I know you're a man of many trades, but not Fred Wood.
Yeah. So I do a podcast with Fred Wood and Levi Sutherland called the Bancast, which is a podcast we update whenever the other two decide to show up, because I'm usually the only one. I'm just going to throw them under the bus this time because fuck it. I'm usually the only one that's here every week. Don't know where they are. So, so we update every so often. And usually it is video game talks and me bitching about someone in the video game industry I dislike. Most, I guess, infamously Keiji Inafune and Peter Molyneux. And then I guess as my day job, I work as a channel manager at Screenwave Media, which is a pretty neat YouTube network that does YouTube network things. But I am under like 4 NDAs at that company, so I can't really talk about a whole lot of that.
I heard you on the TOVG podcast a while ago, talking with
Jesus.
talking with George and the gang. It was a pretty good one.
Thank you. Yeah, they were really cool dudes. I don't know why they like George's like, hey, do you want to be on this podcast? And I'm like, I'm not even sure I'm smart enough to be your friend, but like, sure.
I was gonna say I'm surprised that you and George didn't like get it out with Metal Gear, because that dude hates Metal Gear, but he loves it.
No, I
Apparently.
mean, okay, a big part of like honestly, a big reason for that is that George and I like so George and I met talked a lot about a lot about Metal Gear, but a couple weeks
Of course.
ago, it was like about 3 weeks before the podcast, before the podcast and they had me on it. He and I were up from like noon to like almost 5 a.m. just talking about Metal Gear.
Metal
that
Gear
seems
is that
about right.
awesome.
And just like and we like it started off being about like, man, Metal Gear Solid 5 was real fucking disappointing, wasn't it? And then by the end of it we were like, but like the metatextual representations of these things in the grander scheme of the narrative, like it was ridiculous.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But I loved I love getting really deep into shit like that, so
Yeah.
being able to do that with the franchise, I really don't get to do it with that often, because usually it's like, yeah, man, that fight was real cool. I cried when the boss died too. I'm like, no, but do you understand the philosophical implications and the death of innocence that happened in that moment? And usually they're like, hey, Mike, I think you're a little too drunk and or crazy.
Both of those are irrelevant.
Yeah, so yeah, so it was nice. Shout outs to George Super Bunny Hop. He's a really rad dude.
Yeah. Those good group of guys.
They are, yeah,
Yeah.
the whole bunch of them. I'm gonna
So-
stop like fucking like name dropping because I feel like a humongous dick.
Mm.
How are
Oh,
you guys doing? What have you guys been up to?
I've been playing the Warcraft Legion beta.
I'm sorry.
Hey, it's nothing to be sorry about.
How's
I'm
that?
fucking loving it. For a guy who stopped playing in 2010 because I didn't like the direction the game was going, experiencing Legion, like, it feels good again, and it makes
Okay.
me happy. Like,
So
I'm like legit serious. If you've ever played Warcraft, World of Warcraft before, and you're like hesitant on playing it at all, just like do a free trial. They're doing a new thing where like you get to like choose a level 100 and you do like the very beginning quests of like the Legion content where you get your artifact weapon and your class all. And then you get to like, oh, do you want to purchase a level 100 boost? And if not, it'll just like get rid of the character. So it's like a free trial of like that class and the class hall and the class weapon. So
Okay.
like I recommend like trying that out when Legion hits. If anyone is at all thinking about getting back into World of Warcraft, it is definitely worth it again.
yeah, like because I played from like vanilla through Kata, dropped out of Kata for a bit, and then came back right like it kind of like in the middle of Warlords of Draenor, which
Ooh.
was a fucking mistake. 'cause
Yeah,
experience
that was a
horrible.
mistake.
But like I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little intrigued by Legion, but I think it's only because I've got a big boner for Night Elf lore, and Illidan Stormrage is like my favorite character in the
Dude, there's
franchise.
so many good elf lore in general. Like they have this new type of elf called a faction of elves called the Nightfallen.
Okay.
Oh, they're so it's very like French Renaissance themed elves. So there's like
Okay.
masquerades and like they're like it's like very like the lower class fighting against the noble class, which are the noble class are teaming up with the Burning Legion. So like you're fighting, you're like basically doing a resistance against them.
That's
It's there's a whole zone and a faction that's just that, and it's so good. Oh, it's really good. There's plenty of Night Elf lore in that too. You see a lot of Illidan background story,
I can't
which
believe in the
is so
fucking
good.
I can't believe in the year 2016 I'm considering resubbing to WoW.
Looks
yeah,
like the
same-
Kickstarter is not gonna get done.
Dude, you and me both, man. I didn't expect to get back into WoW after basically flunking out of college because of it, but here
Oh
I am.
jeez, that's real bad.
Yeah, and I was like, I ain't playing World of Warcraft ever again. So, but here I am back in World of Warcraft because it feels good again. Like if
Yeah.
you liked Wrath of the Lich King, like if that was like in like the top 3 expansions, like you're gonna like it.
Okay. And joke's on you about the Kickstarter not getting done. I have all the short stories written already, so my part's done and over with until it's time to publish.
Well, fuck.
Fuck
Get
you,
fucked.
Tom.
Well, it looks
Tom,
like
how's your week been?
what? Oh, dude, I'm gonna be honest. I've just been playing Overwatch and just swimming. That's all I've been doing.
It
Just
sounds
being
like
real
really
chill.
chill, and yeah, like that sounds real nice though.
That does sound nice.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
I've trying to get better at shooting because my average on everyone shooting is like 19 to 20%, which is terrible. I'm bad. That's why I made Junkrat. Cause I'm aiming. The fuck is aiming? I just lob my bombs everywhere. But I mean, other than that, I've been getting deep in the Gundam hole because I'm like, you know what, John, I'll go ahead and try your Wii experience because I liked Gundam Breakers 3. It was great. So I want to see like what these Gundams come from. So I'm like, all right, I have a folder on my desktop called God Damn It, John. That has every single Gundam series like in chronological order. Sorry, by release order. And I'm just gonna go through them. And I'm still Mobile Suit. So yeah, that's going on.
I am definitely curious because like I got into Gundam when I was in high school, and so like for me, like I can kind of get past the datedness of Mobile Suit Gundam because like of the animation, because like my nostalgia goggles are just like, yeah, fuck it, man, look at that Zaku and Char.
But
Going back to it, like we're watching it at, I guess, in your 20s and shit, like how are you dealing with the 1970s animation?
well, dude, one of my favorite animes is Lupin the Third.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
I appreciate any older animes, and like even Captain Harlock, looks, the children look exactly like fucking adult women. So I can get past a lot of the stuff like that, and I can get past a lot of the cliches because I think about it, they're not cliches in that era. Like it's just this is the way it was written at the time. So
Yeah.
I can get past a lot of that stuff. So
Okay.
I can see past the rose tinted glasses that some people usually have with newer animation. It's like, oh well, we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which I think is kind of like one of the heights of animation at now. If I'm not really too bold to say on that.
I don't think anyone's gonna disagree with you, especially with how like
No, it'd be hard
the
to
color usage
disagree.
of Part 4 has been. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't. There hasn't been like a frame where it's like you saw the animators got lazy in JoJo. But it's funny in like these older animations. It's you can see the cell that they were working with, and like maybe for 2 frames you can see like hairs and you can see like skin follicles, and you're like, wait, what? And then you see a lot of those mistakes, but like I really don't mind it because I think that kind of adds to the charm of it. But
Yeah.
and other than that too, I've been watching JoJo because fucking JoJo's still good.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
I mean, yeah. At least
Fucking
one
Heaven's
thing.
Door. Holy shit.
Yeah. At least one thing is good in anime this year.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wait.
Kisniver, I think Kisniver and like fucking what is it? Boku no Hero are the only 2.
Dude, Kisniver was.
Oh yeah.
Boku no
Kisniver was a
Hero,
fucking
like
cock
I
tease.
finished like
Love it.
last week. Tom brought up Boku no Hero, and like I watched it all like that night.
It's super good. Like
It's super good.
yeah, no, it's really, really nice. I still haven't seen Kisniver, so like I need to sit down with that still. But no, I was just throwing the fucking shitty new Berserk anime under the bus.
Oh
because-
yeah,
What?
I saw it look bad, so I'm
John
not even gonna
has
watch it.
Terrible
I
not gonna watch
expect to
it.
make my own podcast.
It's hideous.
It doesn't look good. Like
So, Mike,
I don't like computer animation in general because it's just like it shows kind of how lazy people are. But it can be done right. I mean, we've seen like what is it, the Fire Emblem kind of animation. I mean, the Fire Emblem cutscenes look great, but those are only for like 30 seconds, right? Or for like 10 seconds, not a whole series.
Well, I guess for me is that like even Ghost in the Shell in 2001 for the standalone complex series, almost every giant robot is a CG shot.
Yeah.
They all look fine. Like
and that
most,
was like years ago.
Yeah, that was 15 years ago. Most mecha anime are CG in some capacity, or they are IBO and they look terrible. But yeah, dude, the CG in the new Berserk anime is like unforgivably bad.
you can't look past it, Mike.
I can't. No, I can't. Okay, so here's the thing. As a Berserk fan, like none of the anime adaptations have been good enough.
Yeah.
They've all done certain things okay. So like the original 90s anime had like the mood and the soundtrack. Those things were phenomenal. The newer anime, just had the raw Studio 4C production values, but for me at least was kind of hollow and soulless. This new one has like nothing. I hate how Guts looks. I hate the sound design. I hate the soundtrack. The voice acting's okay, I guess. Why is Casca white though?
Yeah.
Like
I really love the best friends thing of Casca just gets a shade wider every episode.
yeah, it's fucking weird. And so like okay, so Casca is like she's sort of like ambiguously a person of color. It's generally accepted that she's either black or Middle Eastern, just given the way the Berserk world is set up in the neighboring empire. But like in every animated adaptation, she's gotten a little bit paler.
Yeah.
And then now in the new series, she's just like straight up like a white moe girl. It's fucking gross. It's like it's weird, and they keep using like the same shot from the Eclipse with her, and it's like the most gratuitous like tentacle porn shot in the fucking world. When it's like that sequence in the manga is the most like it is the only. It's terrifying. It's emotionally devastating. It's uncomfortable. Like it's not played as just like it's not played for eroticism. It's played as like watch all these characters that you give a shit about fucking die and be forever and irreversibly like scarred in some fashion, And so like for them to keep using that freeze frame is just it's gross.
Isn't that what they use for the Berserk game?
Yeah, like they use it for the fucking
preview.
Yeah, it's the opening shot of the preview too, and I'm like, why is this the scene that everyone's fucking rallying behind?
Just start off with the rape horse, won't you?
Yeah. Like it's so like if the new Berserk anime was just like 10% better, I would probably have a lot more stomach to sit through it. But like for me, Berserk isn't like wailing guitar solos while Guts murders things. No. It's the psychology behind everything. It's the storyline and it's the struggle. And I feel like this anime has missed all of that.
It's slow paced, really. Like it feels like with Berserk. I mean, I just started really getting back into it, recently. But to me, it feels like it should be more akin to like Dark Souls, to where everything is kind of like slow paced and everything comes to you at certain moments, and it's a really solitary experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a sense of what's the word I'm looking for? Like there should be a sense of foreboding to everything.
Exactly. Like you shouldn't know what's going on 90% of the time.
Yeah, and so like, and another thing that pisses me off that I'm kind of mad they actually skipped the Black Swordsman and the fucking Lost Children arcs.
Oh fuck yeah.
To jump right into the Conviction arcs. They talked about this on the Super Best Friends cast, and I hadn't really thought about it until then, but like they're skipping to an arc that like people who have never seen Berserk are never going to know what's going on.
It's just like skipping to part 3 in JoJo. It's like, why is Dio evil? Like, who is Dio?
It's like they skipped to part 3 and they're not going to reference anything.
Exactly.
And so it's just bad. It's just bad, man. 2 episodes have been unwatchable. And like the only time that I was able to be like, oh yeah, I'm watching a Berserk anime was when the song done by the original composer from the 90s anime kicked in. And I was able to like trick myself to be like, oh yeah, Susumi Hirasawa's music is playing. This is like a Berserk now. This is like a real Berserk. And then the song ended and I was like, nope, this is just shit still. So.
See, now I feel like a Babby casual because I like the Berserk anime, but
I've been watching
the new one or the 90s one.
I like this one right now.
Have you read the manga?
Yes, I've read the manga, and I think
I don't know where you're coming from with that. Though.
No, Mike, you see, John here suffers what we like to call bad taste.
Fuck you.
That being said, I've been watching, in my opinion, a much better anime.
Koi no Katashi? That was a really good one. Me and John talked about that.
No, I'm watching Food Wars Season 2.
Oh.
I'm absolutely loving it. Like, I don't know.
I liked Addicted to Curry, too. That was a good manga.
Was it?
No, Addicted to Curry. No one's no. It's okay. Cool.
No,
No.
we don't.
Fun fact.
Oh, go ahead.
The guy doing the Berserk soundtrack is the guy who did the soundtrack for the Neon Genesis Evangelion movies.
Oh, fun.
Oh, and the TV show. What the fuck? This guy's a better composer than this.
I didn't like him.
I mean, that's but Evangelion's good.
Isn't.
Evangelion's important. But like it's like Final Fantasy VII. You can love it or hate it, but you have to acknowledge that it's important.
Yeah.
I suppose when you put it like that.
I mean, that was Production IG, right? Or was that
No, that's Gynax.
I got next there. But yeah, how's Food Wars, Ryan? Do they make the food and do they go to war?
Actually, yeah, it's they're actually doing like a cooking tournament.
Oh, I thought there was like tanks made of like different kinds of food, and you had to use that.
This
tank
isn't
in, like,
fighting
warfare.
foodons.
Is this like Food Fight the movie?
Nothing is like Food Fight the movie.
What is that fucking movie that came out? Sing could, I don't know, dude. That's another thing I did this week. I went to go see fucking Secret Life of Pets. Don't go see that movie. Don't fucking
dude.
fun. I went to go see it with my god sister, so I was like, it's terrible, dude. Like, and they had a preview for Sing, and I was like, why? Like, why does this exist? Like, do you really need money, Illumination? Like, you're making $1 million off of Minions. Just thrive on that and leave me alone. But no, they had to bring like, it's terrible. Don't watch those films, guys. Don't do that to yourself. I fell asleep halfway through that fucking movie. No, okay, good.
Dude, I haven't had a social life for the last 2 weeks. I'm sorry.
I mean, neither. No, but you know what movie? You know what movie? We did see a preview for though. Me and John today, and we fucking cried. Mike, have you ever read A Silent Voice?
I've not. No.
You should really read it. It's a manga about a girl who's deaf.
Oh wait, no, fuck! I have read that. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm not rereading that shit. It's
Dude,
too sad.
Mike, they're making a fucking movie out of it.
I thought they were making a full series. Is it just a movie now?
It got canceled.
Yeah, it was gonna be an OVA for a long time, but then they were like, "Fuck it, we're just gonna make all the OVAs into a movie."
That sucks,
dude. But no, the movie looks super good.
Mike, they end the fucking preview on where she tries to jump. They end it fucking there.
Oh,
like
spoilers,
dude. Oh man, dude. If you think that's like a super sad moment, but like that whole manga is like, oh man, something good finally happened. Oh man, these two are getting so great, and then like something happens, and you're like, can I kill myself today? Can that happen?
Like right now.
Just there's the whole thing of bleach in the room. I could drink that today.
And then you read the next chapter, and you're like, all right, it's good. We're finally getting. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, that's a good anime.
Yeah.
You should go ahead and read that. Yeah.
Mike, how about you? How's your week been? I'm not sure we talked about you.
I mean, we mentioned the fucking Kickstarter. I've been not really up to much. Like, I started playing Demon Souls again because like I thought about playing Dark Souls 3, but then I was like, nah.
Wait, hold up. You've been playing a Souls game? What?
I know. It's almost like it's like my life. No, I'm actually going to be doing my like. Is it quarterly at this point? Yeah, I'm going to be doing my quarterly playthrough of all the Souls games because after the Half-Bound Blade Kickstarter rolls up, I'm going to be like diving right into another comic project that is basically just a Souls game as a comic. But hopefully not shitty like the official Dark Souls comic.
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
It's so bad.
Yeah,
but yeah, so I'm gonna be diving right into something like that, and so like I'm gonna be playing through all the games and just composing sort of short stories that are, I guess, inspired by my experiences. So I'm doing that. I'm playing through Drakengard and Nier again.
Oh, love Nier.
It's so good. And like Automata, I cannot wait for Automata to come out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I'm just going through all the games that sort of inspired that project in the first place because like I don't know, I get a lot more inspiration from video games and music than I do from like reading books and comic books, I guess.
Sure.
So
we discussed on the last podcast that some comic books are lame. Remember, yeah, like Superman and Hitler. What was it?
Double Hitler.
Double Hitler, yeah. Double Hitler.
Fucking. I blocked that from my memory. It was so fucking dumb.
I think there's one. I can't remember if it's called this. I'm gonna look it up.
All I remember is like there's this group, a post-apocalyptic group called the Dictators, and it was led by 2 clones of Hitler.
Which is fair, and that sounds lame, but I'm gonna counter with probably the coolest comic book name of all time.
Okay.
Tarzan versus Predator at the Earth's core.
All right, so Mike, did you make that up?
No, it's a Dark Horse comic.
Are you fucking?
You
I
know
gotta
what?
look this up.
At the
Pixar never
Earth's
had-
core?
Tarzan versus fucking Google it right now.
Okay, this is gonna be picture of the week.
Why can't this? Why can't this be made instead of fucking that stupid shitty Tarzan
Predator.
that came out?
There's a
At Earth's
download
core.
for this.
All right, so I'm loading this up in my queue as
Like,
of
not
today.
only does it
What?
exist, but Walter Simonson worked on it.
Jesus.
A legend of comics
Yeah.
worked on this book.
Why?
I don't fucking know.
There's
It was
also
the 90s, dude.
I'm looking at this images right now. There's also Batman versus Tarzan.
Yeah.
What?
There's also Batman versus Predator. Batman versus Alien.
Well, that happened.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. No, there's Batman versus Predator. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
This is man. Comic books are fucking stupid, man.
They're stupid, but I love them.
We were talking about fucking how Lois Lane was black that one time, and then Superman was black. Like,
Oh yeah,
okay.
that's one of the alternate Earths where Superman is just Barack Obama.
Hold on. Now you're selling me on this.
Yeah, no, like, okay, so real quick, so there's 52 different Earths, and each different Earth is either like similar but different or radically different from like the Earth that we usually see in the mainline DC comic book. So like on Earth 11, everything is the same, but everyone's genders are swapped.
Okay.
But otherwise, it's like the bog standard.
The
One of
gender
the-
blend, the gender bender.
Yeah, it's just the gender bender Earth. There's another Earth where it's like basically all the major superheroes just happen to be black dudes, and so like the Superman of that universe is also the president of the United States.
Are you
And
fucking
he's sort of-
kidding me?
No, I'm not. It's awesome. And he's sort of like constantly in this like juggling state of trying to like be Superman, be the president, but not have anyone figure out because people still don't know. And so it's like you'll have to go do some Superman shit, and so we have to have this like the Superman robots at the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah.
He's got one of those as his political double
Oh my god.
to be like, yo, I gotta go do Superman shit. I need to leave. You need to be the president. And the robot's like, I got you, fam. And then he goes off and does Superman stuff. For some reason, in this universe, Batman is still a white guy.
Okay.
That's the weirdest part, is that like Wonder Woman is black, Batman is black, like Green Lantern black, like everyone else is black. The second Bat steps on the screen, it is just like bog standard white dude Bruce Wayne. And it's just like, all right, just we committed with everyone else, but not with this.
Nah.
So like in Earth, and then on one of the other Earths, all of the alignments basically of all the heroes and villains are reversed. So like all the superheroes are supervillains and all the supervillains are superheroes.
Isn't that Earth 3?
Yeah, and that's Earth 3.
There is the Nazi verse too.
Yeah. There's
Sorry?
there's 2 universes where Superman didn't land in Smallville. There's one where he landed in Nazi Germany during the rise of the Nazi Empire, and then there's another one where he landed in communist Russia.
Oh,
What?
mm.
Yeah, Superman Red Sun. It's like one of the best comics ever written, and literally the premise is, what if Superman landed in communist Russia? Go.
Okay. All right. Fuck. So comic books, man. Fuck
Yeah,
them. But hold
Fuck
on.
them. Yeah. Fuck them, but love
But hold
them.
on. We got some cool ass shit going on.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't.
Mike, I can tell you read Multiversity, Mike.
Oh, dude, yeah, I love Grant Morrison, so like I'm totally all up in like the weird DC multiverse bullshit.
Except for Rebirth, which kind of shat the bed, but
The only thing that Rebirth is stupid and it's dumb, but man, if it means I can look at the DC universe and recognize all the characters again, I don't give a fuck.
I just don't like the idea that they're putting the Watchmen into this. I'm like,
No, like it's stupid. I will never disagree with you on that because it's real dumb.
I like the fact that they're kind of trying to redo the continuity, but I'm like, Really? That's how you want to do it?
Yeah,
Mm.
it's real stupid. But
Yeah.
man, that new Nightwing costume though.
I mean, it's not that big a change. I'm not impressed.
Yeah, well, because like he had the perfect costume for like 15 years.
Give Nightwing more bulge.
No, it's.
Hands.
I mean,
Zoom
believe me, he's
enhance.
got more than enough for everyone.
I mean,
Uh,
I won't even jump into comics because there's a whole everyone. I read an article the other day that since Barry Allen's coming back, does that mean the Black Barry Allen's gonna go away? And is that racist?
with you mean with Bart?
Yeah. Oh wait, was it
And
Bart?
the answer is it's Bart. Because Bart's back. Well, old Bart is back, but no, they're just keeping both of them.
Oh, because everyone's pitching a fit on Tumblr as if it's racist, and I go,
Well, I mean, of course Tumblr's gonna pitch a fit about it.
I'm just saying
It's like, but it's just proof that they don't read the comics because like Bart Allen, like the old Bart Allen is on one Titans team, and then like new Bart Allen is on Teen Titans. Like neither of them's going away. They're both here.
Wait, did I say Barry? I mean Wally West. Excuse me. Wait, fuck,
Was
I'm
it
tired.
Wally that they changed, or was it Bart? Hold on.
Well, Wally West came back from God knows where.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
And
That's
then,
right.
and then Wally's and then Black Wally still exists apparently.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah, I fucked up super hard there. I apologize.
Or Wally, as he's known.
Yeah, but yeah, they're both Wallies are sticking around, so I don't know what the fuck everyone is pitching a shit over.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe read comic books before you complain about comic books.
But
Sure.
that requires work, and you have to read.
That requires reading comic books. No one likes that.
That
Well, and
requires money.
Fuck off. It requires money. This is
Well,
the
I mean-
internet, my man. I support comic books, but that doesn't mean most people do. But like, no, it's real frustrating because everyone is so quick to shit all over DC when it's like Marvel for the past 4 years has done probably some of the dumbest bullshit in comic books I have ever seen in my life.
Marvel makes comic books?
Yeah, right. It's like
They
a
make
weird
movies, right?
thing where they make comic books, but like they're almost entirely shit.
So let me ask you this: since you are a professional,
Oh God,
where do
I
you
guess
see?
I am now.
I mean, you are. Since you're now an established professional. How do you see Marvel currently? Did they shit the bed?
I think they've been shitting the bed for like a decade. I'm gonna go on a big tirade here, but I'm gonna like front load this piece of information.
Right.
I love superheroes. I love them. I love them to death. Superheroes have helped me overcome a lot of personal issues as far as like, how I view myself and like how I used to live my life. And like it's like in a very like stupid bullshit fairy tale storybook kind of way. I owe a lot to the morality plays that are superheroes. As it stands, I cannot Marvel to me is a company that is bereft of anything worthwhile at the moment. I hate their books. I hate their writers. I hate their characters because like for the past like decade, it's mostly just been infighting and superheroes fighting each other over trivial petty bullshit. And like there's no hope. There's no fucking hope in a superhero comic. If I want hope, I have to look to like anime in my superhero comics. I have to look at shit like Tiger and Bunny and One Punch Man and fucking My Hero Academia. And so like, and DC was the same way for a little while with the New 52. And it was just like, for fuck's sake, especially in like this day and age where every day you wake up to some horrible piece of fucking news of like something terrible happening either in the world or in the United States, wouldn't it be nice to pick up a fucking comic book and to see a superhero just save somebody, just save someone, just do something nice, help an old lady across the fucking street and just bring a little joy to the fucking world. So that way, like just for those few scant minutes as I'm flipping through 22 pages of fucking terrible quality paper through this floppy, my day could be a little bit brighter and I could look around the world and be like, yeah, man, shit is terrible, but there's at least something worth fighting for. But nah.
That's why Japan's picking up the slack, man. Like they've been picking up the slack with I mean, in all seriousness, like All Might is really a better superhero than most of the superheroes that we've gotten nowadays. Like, the plus ultra stuff and like the stuff. He's just a nice guy, and that's what you want to see in a lot of these comic books. But like you were saying, it's a lot of grimdark in a lot of these superhero movies, and a lot of these the stuff that's because the movies have gotten so popular. Of course, they're going to make comics about the movie, so it all ties together. And they've got this kind of dark undertone to them, and it's just like it doesn't appeal to anyone at this point.
And it's like I don't really get too much shit for this once I explain the point, but it's like it's part of why my favorite superhero has, like, for almost the past 15 years has been Dick Grayson, because Dick Grayson is just hope in a human being. He's just this little bundle of fucking smiles and like optimism, and no matter how fucking bad shit gets, he's always like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna keep smiling and I'm gonna keep doing my shit. And man, I appreciate that, and I can't be the only one. Like, you just voiced your opinion as well, so like I don't know, man. Marvel has the potential to be amazing and to be doing some really cool shit. Look at their output in the 80s and in the early 90s. They were fucking amazing. DC was the same way, but DC has sort of had waves of really cool shit since then. But like, really, since like the early 2000s, I just can't do it. It's just too stupid and too grim. And like, when the thing they're doing to push sales is having all the fucking heroes fight each other in an event called Civil War II, for fuck's sake. Or like, oh, what if the Avengers and the X-Men? Like, it's like that dumb thing where like a kid takes his action figures and smashes them together, only this has like lasting consequences because Marvel doesn't like hit the reset button like DC does when they get too stupid.
It's because they have this thing. I don't know if you heard about it. It's called money. It just shoots out money. And so that's why they keep going.
It's like it shoots out money, and they've somehow brainwashed fans into thinking that they can't fuck up, which like blows my mind.
I'm not entirely sure that's true though.
I mean, the winds may have changed, but
I think like the general fan base of Marvel know they fuck up, but they continue reading it anyway.
It's straight up denial.
I mean, like, look at all the fucking shit that they got for the whole Captain America's a Nazi thing. And yet people
but if they
will
still buy the book.
Yeah, people will still buy the books because, you know.
But that's my point. Like, when DC fucked up, their sales died. Like, their sales tanked. And so, like, that was a very clear message to them of, hey, people don't like this. This isn't something that is good for the company. We need to rethink, and we need to like listen to them. Marvel, for some reason, even if they fuck up, like another example, the way they revealed Iceman being gay by having someone out him and taking the power of his fucking ability to come out on his own accord away from him. Like, what the fuck? That is like that is like socially the most fucked up thing I have ever read in a comic book.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Iceman, so Iceman is gay, which is like, for me, it's like whatever, like fucking, if Iceman's gay, Iceman's gay. But the way they revealed it was Jean Grey going up to Bobby Drake and being like, yo, Bobby, you're gay. Deal with it.
Wait,
that's really fucking dumb.
Seriously?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like that blunt, but she was like, hey, Bobby, you're gay. He's like, what are you telling me right now? She's like, you're gay. Like, fuck you. How dare you?
Wait, so Jean Grey told him he was gay as if he had no idea.
Right, yeah, or because through time travel bullshit, the old teenage X-Men are back in the modern day, and it's really stupid, but whatever, that's not the point. But like the point is that like if you're gonna have a character like be on the LGBTQ spectrum, like their autonomy and their coming out to people is a very big deal.
Yeah. Like,
you don't take that away from them, because generally it's a very scary thing for them to do. Because in spite of the fact that, we're in this modern age, homophobia is a real fucking thing. And so like, it's just, and I've seen it done better. If you read Greg Rucka and, oh God, I cannot remember the artist's name and I'm killing myself for it. But if you read the Batwoman comic, when they brought her into the fold, it is a wonderful portrayal of that character, of that same exact story of like a character being gay and having to deal with it, and and coming out and like owning it and it being about them. And so it's like, fuck. Basically, Marvel is just full of bullshit, but they're able to get away with it because money and because their fans are, I guess, brainwashed or in denial. and it's just very frustrating because honestly, I kind of feel like they're holding the entire industry back.
I mean, like I said, it's because they're following the money.
Yeah.
And it's a selfish thing to do, just doing that. And it's like, yes, I understand they're gonna throw it back in our face. Well, you want comic books to be made, but it's like, come on, man, at least try and think outside the box and try and think how this affects other people.
Yeah, or like try to think of how it affects your own fucking characters.
Sure. I mean, and like what you were saying too, when Jean Grey just told him, yeah, you're gay. It's kind of like, yeah, you're gay. The writers told me that you're gay, so like, just go on, just do your thing now. And that just sounds really shallow, and it doesn't. It should have been like a whole thing where he started questioning, or they could have made it more interesting.
Yeah.
Than like just, hey, you're gay now. Just BT dubs.
Yeah, BT dubs. Time to blow the cock.
Yeah.
Like
What?
It's just I'm mad, so I'm getting hyperbolic because it's stupid and dumb. And like as a person who's bisexual reading that comic, I was like, what the fuck? And then on top of that, here, actually, let me see if I can pull the comic page because it's probably on like comic book resources. The art is bad. Like it doesn't even have the decency to be like a well laid out scene. It's like the same panel with like minor art adjustments for 6 fucking panels. I don't know. We should probably like move on. Otherwise, I'm going to go on like a 6-year tirade about this.
You should really go to the next topic. You know what else is going?
Yeah.
Like crazy. Pokemon.
Oh,
there it is. There's the page for you guys to see. Oh man, look at those 3 panels of Bobby Drake making the fucking same face. Look at those 3 panels of Jean Grey doing the same fucking like hand wavy bullshit. And that's it. Like that's how they did it. That's how they handled it.
This kind of reminds me of like what writers would think teen kids would sound like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're trying to like interact with like these cool, like, oh, what would the kids say? How would the kids interact? It's like, nah, don't.
Okay. Before we switch on topics, Mike, is this as bad as Earth 2 with Alan Scott and like the 2-minute like not even the 1-page like I'm getting married scene and then boom, dead boyfriend?
Like I don't know because I actually haven't picked up an X-Men comic since, to be completely honest. But it's probably about that bad, which was also ridiculous and stupid. Of just like, oh man, Marvel's got this gay character. Oh, here's a gay Green Lantern. JK, not really. It's never gonna matter. It's never going to matter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Never mind the fact that Alan Scott has a gay son. But
comic books are
fuck me, I
stupid.
guess. Comic books are stupid. Comic books are stupid, but sometimes they're amazing. But more than that, read indie stuff because indie comic books are the way of the future.
You heard it here, folks. First folks here.
I am not even the first person that's ever said that. So how about that Pokemon Go bullshit?
Yeah,
Like,
Pokemon Go.
Are you playing Pokemon Go?
I'm not. Nah. I am staunchly and very passionate about my apathy towards Pokemon. So I just don't care. I am ardently uncaring. I just am like, this is neat for people that like Pokemon. Oh well.
You hear this, everybody? At San Japan, you better give Michael DeVillar all the Pokemon stuff. He will gladly accept it and sign it.
Sure, I'm not like, listen, if people are going to give me free shit and they're like, oh man, I'm a fan of whatever bullshit you do, I'll probably be more weirded out that you're like saying that you're my fan than you are giving me things.
Yeah, John, not everyone's like you, where you'll go like absolutely ape shit if they mention they like G Gundam.
I do not go ape shit. I just think you have shit taste.
Yeah, go ape shit.
So speaking of going ape shit, so Pokemon Go is like people are going ape shit for this app,
I'm
and
still unaware of what it is.
So basically, what it is, it's an ARG thing. You fucking go on your phone, you walk around to wherever the fuck you want to go to, and you see these Pokemon come up on your screen. It's like, hey, there's a Blastoise here. You click the Blastoise and you throw Pokeballs at it. That's pretty much it. It's just a simple thing. But the funny thing is that people are literally. It's not funny, but it's like criminals, I guess, are getting smarter. People are getting fucking robbed playing this game. Not because, Nintendo's giving them, microtransactions. It's because people are using lures, and what lures do is they attract Pokemon to a certain area. And they use those lures at Pokestops, and Pokestops are where you can go refill your Pokeballs. Well, people are using those lures and basically getting people to just walk towards them and rob them. like this has been an ongoing thing for the past couple months now, and police
Yeah.
are going by these stops now. Police have to have Pokemon Go on their phones in order to check these stops, which I think is kind of funny, but terrible at
It's
the same time.
yeah. It's like it's funny, but it's also like kind of sad that this really neat like innocent thing has already been fucking perverted.
America.
And there's already a hack for it for Android users. So basically, if you're playing on Android in a certain area, there might be like level whatever fucking Gyarados in this gym, and you can never beat it. Well, it's because people are hacking the game like crazy. They basically changed the APK file in there to make it change your location, and so you can basically point in wherever you want on a map and find the Pokemon in an area and just catch it, and without leaving your house. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like this guy who streamed it, and he's just like, oh yeah, this is what you can do. Like I made this, and I you can just go and download this, and you'll just not even leave your house. And it's like you're ruining it, man.
I hope that guy got banned from Twitch.
I hope he got banned from Twitch and fucking everything, man, because that's fucked
It's like
up.
it's like the people who cheat in Souls games were like, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna invade you and like hit you with this thing that's gonna break all your gear. And it's like, bro.
In fact,
Like,
I'm
like-
fairly certain streaming that is against Twitch terms.
I believe it is, yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea if he got called out and actually got banned, then fucking congrats for Twitch for doing that. And if Nintendo's actively doing something about it, congrats to Nintendo for finally doing that. But
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's only been out for like 5 days now, and this shit's already happening, and I think it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So
No, it's really stupid.
So talking about how stupid Pokemon Go is and how people are kind of just like taking their turn with it. Kotaku wrote an article about how black people's lives are in danger by playing Pokemon Go.
I'm sorry, can you go on?
There's the whole article is saying that if you're a black man or black woman playing this game and you're wandering the streets at night with your phone out, you are more likely to be in danger with your life, have your life in danger.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
who wrote this?
statistically that's like kind of just a fact, an unfortunate fact at this point, but
Yeah.
I mean, I just kind of feel like it's a ballsy statement for Kotaku to be like, really? Are you really gonna just say,
people.
Well,
are-
I mean, your first
Yeah.
mistake was going to Kotaku and
and
expecting anything
I
quality.
didn't even go to Kotaku. I was literally just looking up. I was just looking at Pokemon Go shit, and it was like black people have more chances of dying by playing Pokemon Go, and I was like, what is this shit?
it's like it's fear mongering, which is super like weird and kind of because like if anything, we need to be making a network of like change and love and like
Hell yeah,
kind of
man.
coming together and shit. I guess would be the way to put it. But it's also like you're fucking Kotaku. Like Kotaku, what have you ever done to make like a positive change anywhere? And like you're
No-
fucking throwing this shit out. Come on.
That's true. I mean, and the thing is that people don't report on how good Pokemon Go is because you see these events now that people are going to for Pokemon Go, and it's like thousands of people coming in and just love the game and staying even late as 2 a.m. just talking about Pokemon and meeting new people. And that's the positive things that I want to see people report on. It's crazy that people just they go directly to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
One funny thing that happened in my town the other night was 10 kids almost got arrested because they thought they were doing a drug deal, but they were just playing
God.
Pokemon Go.
Christ.
I actually knew one of the kids, and I was like, oh.
I love this picture that was like it was a timeline of all the things that the government's tried to do to get kids active, to get kids playing outside. And then there's a picture of just at the bottom it says Pokemon, has a picture of that Rihanna gif. You know the Rihanna gif I'm talking about, the one where she's just like, I got this. It's like, yeah, Pokemon Go is making kids go out, and it's like it's pretty cool. I'm happy about that. That's good things that we should talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, positive.
It's hot outside. I don't want to go out and walk to
Let's
find
go-
Pokemon. Fuck that noise.
Yeah, I can walk and I can just go swim in the pool, dude. So fuck you.
I mean, I've actually gone on my bike and actually, done Pokemon.
Fallen because you're looking at your phone.
No,
and you just,
no, I've only
don't
fallen
fucking
once.
lie.
I've only fallen once, you piece of shit, dude. And that's because I got distracted by a hot chick.
So was that hot chick? Was it a Rapidash? Is that what you
No,
call
a
it?
hot chick. It
Oh,
was
no,
Torchic,
fuck you.
obviously.
That was Torchic.
No, man, they only have Gen 1 in though right now.
Oh man.
Oh, okay.
There was a really cute chick
Jinx.
from Pokemon Go. I wasn't paying attention and I like fucking ate shit and then I was like trying to be like, hey, I'm okay, but I was bleeding.
No, it was a Jinx, wasn't it?
Um,
You saw those big lips, and you're like, oh yeah, gotta have me some of that.
Saw Nidoqueen, you're like,
Queen on this dick.
oh, what the fuck did you?
I don't know, dude.
Alright.
I don't know.
moving on.
You know what? I can't say nice shit about myself because I get shit on every time.
John,
I mean-
you set yourself up for that, man.
No, I did not set
I was
myself
on my
up.
bike. It's like, dude, you're gonna fall off your bike because you're playing Pokemon Go and you're
No.
riding a bike.
All I have to do is keep my phone in my little coaster, have it just my earbuds on, and whenever I hear a noise, I'll be like, oh, I got to stop. Pokemon's nearby.
You have your in your little basket, with a little flower on it, John. Is that what you have?
No,
Ching ching.
I have a bottle of water. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Can't win.
Let's
You
move
know-
on. Let's
Yeah,
move
you know
on.
what you can win as? You can win as a new character in Overwatch because she's fucking the coolest person in the world, and I was really hoping that she would come in, and she's finally here. So
Oh
Ana.
yeah, Ana,
And-
the healing sniper. It's awesome.
yeah, she looks great, and I love the introduction that they did before doing the gameplay trailer. Her little side story that she had, where she was riding up
Yeah.
to Farah.
I hope they do more stuff like that for other characters going forward.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
they have the comics for the characters. I don't know if you read those or not.
Oh yeah. I read some of the comics. I just mean like for like new characters. I hope that this is a trend that keeps going.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've read all the comics, and unlike the Marvel comics, these comics are good.
Yeah, they're pretty all right actually. The McCree one was like a lot more fun than I expected it to be.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that was real good.
I didn't like Torbjorn's.
I like
mean,
Turbine. I didn't like Symmetra's really. It was kind of bland.
I love Symmetra, dude. She's best girl. I'll have to
Yeah,
say
but
that.
her comic
not-
was boring, kind of like, oh,
Hooray.
I am company woman. I'm dude. Oh no, you blow up place. This poor beautiful little girl is now face scarred because she was part of explosion. But it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, whatever. Let's go back to old man Reinhardt beating the shit out of an entire gang because he's old and he's awesome and
And
he
German.
has power armor and German.
Mike, who is best girl?
For me, it's Farah, but that's just because she ticks like all my boxes.
Oh,
She's
Yeah.
half.
Ticks
She's
all your
all
boxes,
robot.
eh?
She's like a hot robot Egyptian chick, which is like A plus. Also, one of her skins is just Anubis from Zone of the Enders.
Yeah,
Mm.
So
that's legit.
that's
as
like
hell.
it's a trump card. Like there was no way I was going to go with anyone else as my waifu.
oh.
I can tell you who worst girl is though.
Who's your worst girl?
Tracer.
It's fucking May.
What?
May is worst girl.
Mike, do you want to fight right now?
I'll fucking yeah.
Hey,
I'll
Mike.
fight.
Mike. May is Bay though.
May is
No.
May's
Bay.
Bay though.
Like, listen, when your entire gameplay loop is based around making the game not fun to play, you need to go.
Hey,
Mike, I will
will not.
I will fight you in San Japan. 1v1 Street Fighter 5.
Oh, you'll probably win. I haven't played in like 4 months.
Oh, well then.
But all right, I'll fucking take this challenge. Fuck it.
Mike, you're not wrong, but she's fucking adorable. All right.
Well, and okay, that's actually why I dislike her all the more because
She's
if I
my
didn't
bait.
it's because it's because if I didn't hate her fucking gameplay so much, I would love her. I think she's adorable. I love like how like going back to like the hope thing we were talking about earlier. I like how she's just plucky, like fuck yeah, let's save the world. But then I fight against her and she's like, hey, actually, all that shit I said about saving the world was a lie. The reason why I was locked away in the ice so long. Yeah, the reason why I was locked away in the ice so long is because like I'm basically the Broly of this universe.
Mike, do you want
Wow.
do you want a margarita? Because I sense a lot of salt.
Nah.
I mean, he's got a point though. Like, God, she's just a monster. Everything
Dude,
about May is a monster, but she's just adorable as feck.
You think she's a monster? Fucking Zarya is the worst.
She's
Yeah,
alligator.
but she's a giant Siberian woman that
She's
looks
giant
like she
Siberian
could bench.
tiger.
She could bench press me, which is kind of hot.
Yeah, I think the other reason why May frustrates me is that like why does she have 250 health? What's the justification behind that?
There you go.
Mm,
That's
I
the
can
No,
agree with that.
no. Why does she have 250 health and then has an ability which makes her indestructible and then heals?
Yeah, like I think a lot of my issues with May would be remedied if she had 200 health. Just drop her health to 200 and I think she's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean
agree with
that's
you
why
there.
you play Junkrat. Whenever she goes in there, just throw a bomb and throw a trap. It's like, later.
But like the fact that like since one of my mains is Pharah, the fact that like playing as Pharah, May has more HP than me is like it's fucking weird.
I always found it weird that Pharah feels so squishy when she has fucking power armor on.
Yeah, like and I don't think she needs more health because like her whole thing is how mobile she is.
Yeah.
So I think in that regard she's fine. If they want to give her like an extra 25 health, sweet, but like that, that's something that's at a level of like number crunching that I am just not gonna spend the time doing. But like
she's already kind of balanced the way she is right now, but like it's just how she feels compared to how she looks.
Yeah.
She's wearing Samus style power armor and she feels so squishy compared to how she looks.
She can't take hits, bro.
No, she can't. But I mean, she's so maneuverable and she's got the power behind her. Like she's balanced enough.
Yeah, but like it does weird me out that like again this girl in power armor can't take a hit, but this this other person in a fucking like
Parka.
heavy coat, in a fucking parka is like, nah man, I can get blown up and shot a bunch. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine.
I feel amazing.
That Durasteel parka, yo.
Yeah. So basically, if they rebalance May, I don't really like. I don't think that I have a worst girl pick, but until May is balanced, May is a worst girl.
See, you're wrong. Tracer is worst girl, but
like I'm fine with
love
Tracer.
the cavalry's air.
Like yeah. The part where I'm frustrated with her is that I feel like her voice should be like half an octave deeper for a 28-year-old woman.
I don't know.
Like the cavalry.
Do you know many British women? Do you know?
I know a lot of like just women. Period.
No. But do you know British women?
I know a couple.
Because the British women I know kind of have a higher pitch voice than American women.
Okay, I mean, yeah, and if that is regionally accurate, then okay, that's cool. Like, do you?
And they kind of have the same pitch of voice Tracer has, and they're around her. The women that I know are around her age.
Okay, I mean that's
like at most 5 years old.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you're not a Lucio player, Mike.
I'm just really bad. I'm trying, man. I'm learning, but I'm real bad at Lucio.
You know what? I'm taking myself back because I used to say the same thing. Because the whole thing with me and Lucio is like there's no visual indication of your healing people, right?
Yeah.
His passive, but I found like that there's just like piss filter around people, like when they're low on health and you're by them. I didn't know that, and I was like, oh well, that makes them like 20 times better now.
Yeah.
But it's just like you gotta learn how to use like amp it up, and you have to learn how to use that stuff like that. But
yeah.
It's because you were going on the theme of like hope and stuff like that, and like Lucio is literally the most positive character in that entire roster.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I adore his design. I love his like Jet Set Radio gimmicks. Like
the Jet Set Radio feel is real.
Especially when he's like, "Oh, look at this team, you're gonna do great," and I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna have a good match." And
it's like 3 Hanzos and a Widowmaker.
Don't worry though, it's fine.
We're gonna do great.
Yeah, and I think it's also because like statistically in these kinds of games, I'm really bad at playing support and healers.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really start getting good at like the medic in Team Fortress until like 2 months before I quit playing Team Fortress.
Jesus.
I was always good with medic.
But like, man, if you needed someone to fucking like be 20 kills ahead of everyone as the heavy, I got you. I was really good at doing that.
See, Mike, I always figured you to play Reaper.
No, fuck off.
Edgelord Supreme.
Does Mike look like an edgelord to you, John?
I mean,
I like a lot of edgelord shit, but like I fucking cannot stand Reaver. I just don't like his like. It's not even like his design, whatever. His like the edge, whatever. I just hate his gameplay. I think he's real boring.
He is kind of boring when you just boil it down to his core mechanics. Like you teleport behind people, shoot them with shotguns at the end.
I hate his fucking Blackwatch Reyes.
Oh,
Reyes,
dude,
yeah,
Hot
that-
Topic Dad
hate-
Reyes is the best.
Dude, no man, it's not even best worst. It is just the worst.
It's
Oh.
so I love it because like with his poses and shit, it's like look at this dad. Look at this dad try to be hardcore.
You know what they should have done with that skin? They should have had the skin look like how he does in the Anna trailer with that hood and
There
shit.
you go. I would have liked that. I would have
No,
liked that
man.
even more.
You gotta have Beanie Dad Gabriel Reyes.
Fuck. But no, the mariachi skin though. The mariachi skin.
I will admit I love those skins. I think they look fantastic.
I want a mod for the game that every time you go die as mariachi, you go no.
Yeah. It's like
I'm
that
triggered.
fucking Luca Garacha starts playing.
Arriba.
I'm a basic scrub. I play Soldier 76.
Nothing wrong with that.
I need to start playing him because there's something there. My only thing with Soldier 76 is that like his ultimate is literally turning on cheat codes and I
Yeah,
can't abide by that.
I
Well,
mean,
So sometimes you need like you have this cast of characters of just like weird guns and like just offset guns. Sometimes you need vanilla
Just need
in
that
there.
straight edge character.
Yeah.
Just like dude, Soldier
Yeah.
76. What does he do? He's kind of a vigilante. He goes around, beats the shit out of gang members, and then leaves.
It's like you have like this what is it, marble slab ice cream. You have all the gummy worms and shit. Nah, man. Sometimes you need some plain vanilla.
That's fair.
Vanilla.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need some vanilla.
Maybe put a little bit of sprinkles on it with the Daredevil 76.
Yeah.
fuck that costume.
Hey,
Whoa.
eat a dick, John.
Evil, yeah, I kind of like in a best worst kind of way. I kind of love the Evil Knievel outfit.
Dude,
He's-
the Evil Knievel outfit is amazing because
The best thing about that is that his eyes glow. They don't have the visor; they just glow
That's
when
terrifying.
he does the tactical visor.
Holy shit!
It's fucking amazing.
Oh man, that's good.
I pulled the Daredevil skin and I fucking hate it, but now I gotta check this out.
Nah, man, you
No.
gotta do it.
No, Soldier 76. He counters people like
He can really move.
yeah,
maneuverable if you can aim. It's good with that.
I mean, he fucks up Bastions and Torbs.
Oh my god.
Bastion, Torbs,
Yeah.
Farah's like he's
yeah. If you
he
can get the
counters
drop on
people.
them. Like he honestly counters a lot of my. Actually, does he counter all three of the characters I play?
What's the three you play?
Farah, Bastion, and no, he doesn't really counter McCree that much. So
He can kind of McCree.
he can, but McCree can just hit E and then right click, and then the problem's done.
I mean, it's not hard to play McCree either, so.
It's really not, no, but
Oh, ever since that big patch though, when they nerfed McCree,
he's fine. Like now
It's-
he's fine.
oh my god, being a Roadhog like made me so happy that they nerfed him so much.
Yeah, like I think they went a little overboard with how much damage they took off of Fan the Hammer, but like I can work
It
around
was a needed that much damage because when it's to the point where you can E and then fan the hammer and instantly kill a full health Roadhog, the character with
absolutely.
the most amount of health in the game, when you could just
Uh,
drop it.
right. But did you read the patch notes for it?
Yes.
Like did you see? Okay, like I think 30 points was a bit much.
Well, now instead of full health, it drops Roadhog to half health, which is fine.
Yeah. Which is I'm sure is what they were balancing it around in the first place.
But in the
But-
next patch, they're doing something which makes him more effective at range, I guess. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
For McCree,
Yeah, they're
desperately-
doing it so he
Aim down sights.
he has the same damage at most ranges except for extreme range.
no, like he really needs it because his damage drop off is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay.
And since he's sort of become a mid to long range character in spite of what I think Blizzard had intended for him, he needs to be able to do damage at range, because I don't really do a lot of my combat as McCree up close. Like, it's usually at mid range or long range, and I'm only using Fan the Hammer when I'm close. So
I think
I think
think
that's fair.
that it was not Blizzard's intention to make him mid to long. Like, I think they intended to be mid to short, but then they realized he's way too overpowered at start, so they had to nerf him.
Yeah, well, it's like he's not fast enough to be a short range character. He's too slow.
Yeah.
Like, he's too slow, and he doesn't have the mobility. Like, his fucking his combat roll takes him like 3 feet. Like, it's useless for anything other than the reload property. So, like, if they were gonna make him a short range character, he needs to be like at least 25% quicker.
So, Mike, how are you enjoying competitive mode?
I have only done like 4 of my placement matches, so I don't know how I'm enjoying it yet.
Okay.
The game I was talking about earlier, actually, before we started recording, was one of my placement matches, and it's okay. Like, I noticed that I do better. I'm doing better in competitive mode than I'm doing in normal pugs.
Mhm.
So I guess that's something. I hadn't had a 36 kill streak, not kill streak, got 36 kill count as Farah until that match. So that's neato.
Yeah, I can't get into that because I just don't like the chat really. Like,
Oh, dude, I just ignore it. Yeah.
yeah,
It's
I try to, but when people are like, "Yo, bro, how many gold medals you got already?" Yeah, don't even start talking shit if you don't have like 4 gold medals already. It's like, eat a dick. One, like, just God, people are just gonna find some way to make it a even more competition than it already is. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. And usually my counter to that is just like, listen, dude, I've got like a job, bills, and a girlfriend. So I don't like, nothing you say will hurt me. My life is pretty okay right now.
That's true. But yeah. So what do you think about Anna as far as her moveset and how she's going to interact with everyone? Who do you think could be a good counter for her, and who do you think she could be best countered, or who she can counter herself?
I feel like Reaper's going to be a counter for her.
Yeah, absolutely. Reaper seems like the standing counter as far as
Reaper, Tracer. Yeah, Tracer. Tracer's normally counter to snipers. I'm basically whatever a counter for the other snipers are is probably going to be a counter for Anna.
Yeah, and like, can she do headshot damage? Like, is that like
I can only assume so.
Okay, well, because I had just heard somewhere that like, no, she can't auto like one hit on kill on headshots, and I was like, okay, that seems like she's just objectively the worst character in the game then.
Well, in that video where in the gameplay trailer, she headshots Widowmaker.
Okay, cool.
She did have low health in that.
I looked up the damage types. When she scoped, she had her damage type is hit scans. I think that means she's able to accurately shoot someone in the head.
Okay, cool. I don't know, like, it's one of those things where I usually don't give a fuck about snipers in video games. Like Team Fortress, I fucking maybe played the sniper for like an hour in like a decade. And in other video games, I don't ever pick up sniper rifles. I usually like playing like frontline combatants. She is the first sniper in a video game that I've looked at and gone, I really want to check her out. She looks super neato. So
I mean, she's really the first of her kind, a healing sniper. Like, what other game have you heard of that has a character like that?
The only thing I can think of is the Crusader's crossbow in Team Fortress 2. If you hit an ally with it, it healed them. But like, even then, that wasn't like a dedicated thing.
Yeah, I mean that her abilities, I mean, in general, just look pretty. They look like they can fuck with the team when used properly.
Yeah. She looks like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, she's just gonna be like a cool like healer debuffer. I'm like, I think she's gonna be a control character ultimately. Like, the way her bombs and stuff work, like that looks like it can mess some people up.
I mean, we saw in the trailer she fucking stopped the Roadhog from healing.
Yeah, which, like, holy shit, that's something I wish any of the characters I played could do.
Oh god, I main Roadhog. That's gonna suck.
I mean, but I think it's something that's going to cause Roadhog players to have to like play smarter.
Yeah.
Because I don't think a lot of Roadhog players play smart. They're just able to just sort of like, head roll their way through.
I mean,
I'm not saying all. I'm saying like I've noticed a lot just get away with the fact that they have 600 health and then can run away and heal.
That's normally what I do. If I get low, I'll just hide behind a corner and heal myself, and then go back to what I was doing.
Right, but now if there's like a sniper that can fucking like,
stop that.
Yeah, that can stop that shit. You're now gonna have to be like, okay, is this a good place for me to hide? Can like, it's going to force those kinds of players to be a little bit more spatially aware, and I think it's going to make them. I think honestly, it's going to make them more creative players ultimately.
Oh wait, hold on. This fucking biotic bomb is like, it can affect multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
it's a bomb.
Oh, but I mean, I thought it was like McCree's thing. Oh, McCree's gonna hit multiple people. Never mind, I'm stupid.
Yeah. I was like, I've definitely hit like 2 people with that thing once, but they were like stacked on top of each other. So.
Oh man, that's good. I'm excited more about that too.
Yeah. So like, I'm interested in seeing how she's gonna play, and I really want to try her out.
She's the only one without a passive. I mean, I think everyone else I've seen has passive abilities, but she don't have one.
Passive though?
I don't think McCree has a passive.
No.
I don't think this.
I mean, he's a huge shit eater.
Doesn't have a passive.
Roadhog
doesn't have a passive.
Like most characters don't have passive.
Reinhardt doesn't have a passive.
I guess it's the only characters I play then.
Yeah. May doesn't have a passive.
She's a huge shithead.
Yeah, I was like, look, if May had a passive, it would just be like she comes into the game and it ends because she just wins.
No.
Tracer doesn't have a passive.
Like fucking May's passive is that she can still like do active freezing. It's like Lucio's heal, but near enemy she just like starts freezing you right then and there. That would
Reaper
make her
technically has a
terrible.
Passive.
That would be terrible. I mean,
is
you
Junkrat's bombs on death consider a passive?
Yeah.
Kind of. I doubt it.
I think she's gonna be annoying to all the other healers, which I think is fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Technically, it's not a passive because it requires a proc.
She can fuck up Lucio's hard. Like if he's not.
Oh yeah.
If she can get that bomb on a Lucio, he can't do shit.
Yeah, no, it'll be really interesting.
Man,
I might honestly hop on the PTR tonight to try her out.
And then her ult, the nano buff.
Yeah, what is that? Is that just like super armor?
No, it's like super soldier serum. I think it said it makes him faster, stronger, and resilient.
Yeah. It's just straight up like be unstoppable. It's like the closest thing to an Uber I think this game is ever going to get.
Nano machines.
Yeah, just implant nanomachines in this fucking guy.
Machines, son.
So Anna confirmed bot Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Dude, she's basically.
Well, there are.
She's close to boss. So, yeah, she's gonna be fun to play.
So last segment of the night, guys, or
yeah,
yep, last segment of the night.
All right, so Mike, since I don't think you've ever done this with us, we do a new segment called Would You Rather's.
Okay.
We ask questions and we decide would you rather do this or that.
Cool.
Hold on, just trying to cue this up.
John, you should have done this hours ago.
I had one, but we already answered it.
It seems to be a running thing.
You know what? I'm sorry that the well is kind of running thin. Yeah. Mike, would you rather drive 200 miles well over the legal limit drunk, or drive 200 miles after being awake for 72 hours straight?
The latter, because I've done that before.
Oh.
Neither of those are fun.
No, yeah, like both of those are horrible things, but I have definitely sped on a road trip while not having slept for like 3 days. So that's the evil I'll choose. The evil I know.
I've driven drunk before for a very long distance. I won't answer when, but it happened.
I don't drive, so I don't really care.
You and Fred, man, what's up with that?
Look, the Texas mobile transit takes me a lot of places, so and there's Uber.
Fred can't tell red from green, so he's fucked.
That's true.
God damn it.
So you got another one?
No, that's it.
That's it, guys.
Nah.
Good night.
All right, good night.
Would you rather sneeze every 3 minutes or always have the sensation to sneeze and never do?
Sneeze every
Oh.
no.
Sneeze every
Sensation
3
Tuesdays.
minutes.
Every
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Dude, I've got shitty allergies as is. I can make do.
I would rather have the sensation, but never do.
No, are you kidding? No,
my
that shit is
God.
the worst.
No, yeah,
Li-
but sneezing every 3 minutes, that'd be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, man, take a fucking Claritin.
That's like on par with like needing to come but never able to.
Like, yeah, dude, I can at least, like, if I'm sneezing every 3 minutes, I can at least take a Claritin and just live my life. If I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, there's no cure.
I mean, at least you know. At least, shit, I can't counter.
Sneeze
you
every 3 minutes.
Would you rather be the first killed in a group or be the last killed in a group?
First.
First. Yeah.
How am I being killed?
Dark Souls.
Oh, well, fuck it, it doesn't matter. I'll come right back.
No bonfires.
No, I mean, technically that's not how it works, but
Oh.
I'm not gonna get into that shit right now. But I guess fucking.
Oh boy, Dark Souls.
So,
Lord
Mike,
time.
Mike, can you
Let's
get
go
into the deep lore of Dark Souls? Just start from moment
Oh.
1. No.
Listen, it's in Japan.
So
Dude,
tell me, Mike, how
Mike,
does Dark Souls
Mike.
2 relate to the other Dark Souls series?
I would love to fucking hear you go on about Dark Souls. Don't get me wrong, man.
Yeah. I say at in Japan, if anyone wants to come bother me and talk about the Souls games, please come hit me up. I'm not going to do that here though, out of respect for everyone's time.
Listen.
You know, I kind of want to take you up on that offer.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, fuck it. Like I'm dead serious. So
Would you rather be blind or stupid?
Well, I already am stupid. I
Oh.
mean, I'm here.
Yeah, stupid.
Oh.
yeah, I'd say stupid because there's a cure for that.
Stupid is a stupid.
You can't fix stupid.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true. You can't
you
fix
can't.
dumb.
I mean, I can at least become book smart then, and at least be like
Hmm.
a weird scientist that knows a lot of like book knowledge but has no concept of like your average everyday bullshit.
I would rather be blind
Like
than
the
stupid.
Big Bang
Ah.
Theory. I'm leaving.
Like
Sorry.
I like looking at things too much. I like looking at boobs too much.
I mean, but you could feel them. You could say like, "Oh, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't know where I'm going, lady. Oh, these are really nice."
Yeah, but you know, want to know what's cooler? Looking at the boobs you get to feel.
It's true.
It's all in the imagination, Mike. You know that they're gonna feel great once you put your hands on them.
Yeah, but
Wasn't that a joke in Dude, Where's My Car?
probably. There's a lot of like
Like the
weird...
blind kid that feels up the woman because...
Yeah. I think that yeah.
I gotta see your face to know what you look like, and then he just lowers that. Yeah.
Oh, this is sad.
So
What?
John, you're just making a joke on par with Dude, Where's My Car?
I'm just saying, I would rather be blind than stupid. Because at least I'll be smart and blind. I'll be fucking what's his fucking name? Matt Murdock.
Yeah, but here's the thing: Matt Murdock has a superpower that basically lets him see.
And he's a
Well, yeah,
lawyer.
And he's a
You know
lawyer.
what? He has
You get all the
superhuman
plus.
senses. Not gonna fight with y'all today.
I feel like you wouldn't be Matt Murdock. You'd be like that time Spider-Man was blind,
Oh, oh,
and
let's not
he
talk-
just complained to Matt Murdock, going, "Dude, life sucks." And then I'm
What?
just going like, "What? Doesn't Spider-Man have the spider sense, which basically means he doesn't need to see?"
doesn't work that way.
Are you
Understand.
sure?
According to
Okay,
comic-
fine. How does Spidey sense work, John?
It
Bullshit.
works. Here's how it works. However, the fuck the writer needs it. to
So
work.
wouldn't okay?
How does King Crimson work?
Oh,
That's actually a lot of like weird spatial physics. And listen, I almost went down this road earlier this evening, and I'm not about to do it again.
Okay.
Suffice
So-
it to say, there is some quantum logic behind it.
the best type of logic?
would you rather be bald or would you rather be albino?
So what? I would just rather be Fred then, is what you're
Yes.
Fred and be both.
Would you rather be Fred or would you rather be Fred?
I would rather be albino.
saying. I'd rather be albino.
I
You can get away with a lot of the anime chicks.
I
They think you're endearing.
what? I'd rather be bald.
I don't know. It depends on if you have the right type of head. Like if you got like a lumpy head, bald
potato head.
wouldn't. Yeah,
I mean,
bald
that's- they
wouldn't
have-
work.
Dude, they have beanies and fucking wigs for that shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
True.
You're right. And like hair
I-
transplants. Yeah, fuck it. Bald.
I could wear some of Tom's anime girl hair.
Can't do that.
It's like,
I have too many.
Yeah, I could just borrow one. Fuck you.
No, man, I'm good.
This one just came in right now.
Fuck,
and
I thought we were bros, Tom. Thought you'd hook me up.
I
See
feel like
how
I
it
gotta-
is.
I feel like I gotta ask Mike this one because this is so relevant to him.
Oh no.
Mike, would you rather be emo or would you rather be goth?
Goth any day of the week.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like I'd be goth rather than emo because
Emo's making a revival though.
is you shut the fuck up. It is
I'm not lying.
Listen, man, emo comes in waves. Goth never leaves.
That's true.
because I think
Like-
I feel like there's just a purpose behind being a goth, where being an emo is just being an edgelord.
Yeah, I mean, like as someone who hung out with a lot of goth kids in high school and actually emo kids, now that I think about it, like the goth kids were always pretty rad, and the goth kids were the ones I still talk to.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of like, hey man, be sad, but like I don't know, have other emotions, like and read a book or 5. Here's this weird band. They'll be popular in like 10 years after you've forgotten about them.
so I've queued up 5 questions and they all suck. So
'Cause you're asking.
no, they're just like, would you rather have a 5-inch penis or a 10-inch penis? And I'm like,
5-inch,
5-inch.
done.
Yeah, man.
It's not about the size
Dude,
of the boat, dude. It's the motion of the
I ain't got time for a 10-inch. All right,
10-incher.
Is that too much work?
it's too much work. I ain't got time for a 10-inch. Let's stick with a 5-inch. Thank you.
Listen, man, if I'm gonna have to jack that off, that's too much real estate.
Too much real
Well,
estate.
Don't know how I feel about that statement.
My arm would get too tired if it was 10.
Listen, well,
I
they
mean-
have auto blows, so I mean,
Like,
I mean,
Yeah,
but-
man, you can get the auto blow too, and listen to that horrible monstrosity jerk your dick right off.
all right. So,
God.
did any of you watch H3H3?
no.
No,
Have
I
you seen-
don't.
Okay, so he watches a video about this girl like who uses grapefruit to jack off guys, and
I've seen that
apparently,
video though. I've seen that grapefruit blowjob lady.
have you heard the way she does it though?
Yeah,
She's
it's so good.
That's the outro to this show, just her
On that
blowjob
note-
noises.
On that note, everybody, this has been the Super Button Bros. You can check us out.
God.
No, it sounds like a dying vacuum cleaner the way she
Yeah,
does
dude,
it. It
it's-
doesn't sound clean like that. It's like she's summoning like Lord Beelzebub.
Fuck is going on that
You're
note?
getting close.
On that, check us out on-
Jesus Christ.
Like
Check
that?
us out at Grapefruit. Yeah, I'll look. Yeah, you getting there? I'll find the video and send it to you.
Oh, God, no, I'm good.
No, it's the door's open. You got to see it now.
Grapefruit, your man. Look that up. That's everyone's homework for the day. Watch Grapefruit, your man.
Good deal. Well, at least you're not making me watch Berserk.
Oh,
That's true. But your homework is to support Mr. Michael DeVillar on his Kickstarter. You will
Michael
find put the
Devilidoo.
link. Michael Deviled Egg. I'm
What was
sorry,
it?
Mike.
D-Star? Was that the one?
Yeah, Michael
you
D
said-
Star.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know. I
fucking-
just made shit up.
No, I'm keeping
Michael
that. Like I
D-Star.
actually like genuinely enjoy Michael D-Star. I'm gonna write that one down real quick. So yeah.
Workshop
it's-
that.
Yeah, Kickstarter called the Half-Bound Blade. If you want to go check that out, if you do, thank you very much. Me and Lee appreciate every donation and every retweet and repost. Yeah, thank you guys for having me on. This is a lot of fun.
Of
Oh,
course.
yeah, man.
Thank you, Mike.
I'm assuming John. He's always welcome. If you
No.
want to come by and
No, I'm
talk
just
Dark
kidding.
Souls shit
Yeah.
or dumbass comics, we're always
Yeah.
here.
Whenever we'll have you on next time. There's some stupid, crazy news on comic books.
Oh boy, and I'll probably have some inane comment to say about it.
Right? We
Black
didn't have you on
Paralyzed
during
Spider-Man.
the whole Hail Hydra.
You know
thing.
what? Like, do it. I would love to see how you turn that into a story.
Black Paralyzed Spider-Man. Let's do
Yeah,
this.
how the fuck do you make that work? Like, I would have to see it.
There's a challenge to you writers out here. Fucking do it.
Yeah, give me paraplegic Spider-Man.
Paraplegic Spider-Man.
Oh man, this is gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Easy. Make him no. Step it up a level. Make him quadriplegic.
Jeez, yeah. He shoots the webbing out from like his mouth.
And deaf. Yeah.
And blind.
No,
Blind, deaf, and quadriplegic. This is your
Paraplegic
dad's
goes up to
Spider-Man.
Oracle. God, my life sucks.
oh man.
Can that be a meme? Just like having like a
Just
a form of disabled Spider-Man going up to a superhero with the same disability, going, "Life sucks."
I mean, it's happened once before, so like I'd be.
Because now I want paraplegic Spider-Man going up to Oracle, going, "Life sucks."
Yeah, and she's just like, man, come on.
What the fuck?
Although she's not paralyzed anymore, so.
What? Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, they took Barbara Gordon out of the wheelchair, and it honestly was like the worst thing that happened to her because it's just like, oh well.
It's the worst
now we're
thing
gonna...
that happened to her since she got in the wheelchair.
Yeah, I was like, now we're gonna unwrite all this really cool character development.
Fuck. Fucking comic books. I give up.
Good night, people.
night.
Where
Good
can you
night.
find the? Okay, well, I guess whatever. I'm going to bed.
Twitch.tv/TimeHopstar. Twitch.tv/
Time Hypestar. Time
Black
Time
Napple
Hypestar.
101. Twitch.tv/Silverfist91. YouTube.com/ComputerCast.
Good night.
Twitter.
No, good night. No, Twitter. No.
Now that's it. Good night, everyone. Ice Press Revolution.
God damn.